71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. So why is it that within the next 10 years, humanity will have to fight not for oil or land, but for a single glass of clean water? The answer is brutally simple, because only 2.5% of all water on Earth is freshwater, and we can't even access 99% of that. Here is the core reason. While the global population increases by 80 million every year, our accessible freshwater resources have dropped by 20% over the last 2 decades. Agriculture and industry consume a staggering 90% of this freshwater. In short, demand is skyrocketing while supply is collapsing. Today, over 3 billion people living along the Nile, Indus, and Euphrates rivers are sitting on a geopolitical time bomb. So when will this crisis hit your doorstep? Let's talk numbers. Here is the hidden math of global water wars and the first countries that could disappear from the map. If you think you're safe just because you drink 2 liters of water a day, you are mistaken. Your virtual water footprint is massive. Manufacturing a single cotton t-shirt requires a shocking 2,700 liters of water. That single beef patty you ate this morning, it swallowed 2,400 liters behind the scenes before it reached your plate. Globally, we consume 4 trillion cubic meters of water every single year. 70% of this is used just to sustain agriculture, while 20% goes to industrial manufacturing. Domestic use in our homes accounts for a mere 10%. This means even if we turn off every faucet at home, industrial wheels will keep draining the planet. Average global temperatures have risen by 1–2 degrees C compared to the pre-industrial era. That sounds small, but for every 1 degree C of warming, the atmosphere holds 7% more moisture. This results in catastrophic flash floods in some regions, while causing up to 30% severe droughts in vital agricultural basins. The first powder keg, the Nile Basin. Ethiopia built the massive Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, a $4.8 billion project with a holding capacity of 74 billion cubic meters. However, downstream Egypt calculates that even a 20% reduction in water flow will wipe out 30% of its agricultural lands. The Egyptian military openly views this dam as an existential threat. This is where a war between nuclear powers could spark. China controls the water flowing into India and Bangladesh through dams built on the Tibetan Plateau. Meanwhile, the Indus River is the sole lifeline for 300 million people in Pakistan. If India cuts the river's flow by just 15%, Pakistani agriculture collapses, triggering mass starvation. Total water reserves in the Euphrates and Tigris basin have dropped by 40% over the past 50 years. According to NASA satellite data, the Middle East lost 144 cubic kilometers of freshwater in just 15 years, a volume equivalent to the entire Dead Sea. Wars won't just break out between nations, they will ignite inside cities. In 2018, Cape Town, South Africa was just 90 days away from day zero, the day the taps would completely run dry. Daily water consumption was strictly rationed to 50 liters per person, and the city was barely saved under military guard. Who is next? Mexico City, home to 22 million people, is depleting its underground aquifers so fast that the city is literally sinking by 50 centimeters every year. Beijing, with a population of 21 million, has polluted 60% of its local water through heavy industry, forcing it to pump water through pipelines from thousands of kilometers away. According to the World Bank, water scarcity could cost some regions up to 6% of their GDP by 2050. Without water, factories will halt, data centers won't be cooled, and modern supply chains will completely freeze. Many people think we can just desalinate ocean water and solve the problem. Right now, there are over 20,000 desalination plants worldwide producing 100 million cubic meters of freshwater a day. Sounds amazing, right? Now let's look at the dark side of the coin. Desalinating 1 cubic meter of seawater requires an average of 3 to 5 kilowatt-hours of electricity, heavily fueling global carbon emissions. Worse yet, for every 1 liter of freshwater produced, 1.5 liters of toxic, hypersaline chemical brine is left behind. Dumping this back into the ocean suffocates marine ecosystems and destroys local fisheries. Furthermore, this technology is so capital-intensive that impoverished nations in Africa, who need water the most, do not have the billions of dollars required to build these facilities. Water is rapidly turning into a luxury only the wealthy can afford. According to United Nations reports, global water demand will outstrip supply by a staggering 40% by 2030. By 2050, more than 5 billion people will live in water-stressed areas. Throughout history, we fought for land, and we redrew borders for oil. But oil has alternatives, water does not. If oil runs out, you switch to electricity. If water runs out, you only have 3 days. Do you think your country is truly prepared for the upcoming water crisis? Will we witness the invasion of water-rich nations in the near future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so more people can see these critical scientific facts. Take care of yourselves, look after our future, and I'll see you in the next video.